We are so back with Ace Attorney. Yippee! It's been a hot minute since we've played. So fingers crossed everything goes well. We shall see. It's been so long that like I can't quite recall what happened in our last game. But that's okay. We also changed the little sub goal. I don't know if we like this one in comparison. Hi Ringo, welcome in. How are you? Should we move the sub goal here? I don't know where to put it. I'll be honest. Is that okay? I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. I'm doing good as well. I slowly getting better. Getting better very, very slowly. Alas. I will hydrate, thank you! I freaking love that emote of yours. I should invest in some VTuberage where we actually get like a cup and drink. I think that would be pretty neat. I'll figure it out. I'll find a way. Regarding this sub goal. Hi Negan! It's good to see you. Welcome in. I believe slowly. We'll do small changes additives into the stream. I'd like to ask, do we prefer the outline for the goal down there, or do we like the glow? I'm stuck between the two. No shadow? And oh no, we don't want that. Is that too much? Is that too much intensity? Size. Flashbang. I thought this one is a little bit like more cleaner, a bit more subtle. I'm not sure if we like this one or not. Low-key, maybe it's growing on me. Maybe we just make the shadows really big. If only I could do that with my eyebrows. How's that? I can't do it again. The goal thingy. Okay, that's without the glow. Do we like it just like kind of lame and plain Jane like that? Or do we like it with the glow? I think low-key the glow is it's growing on me. I don't mind it. Being an attorney is fun. You get to put away people you hate. So, you know, if you have like a hatred for some people, you know, it's the one for you. You like it with the glow? Awesome. Thank you. I was tossing and turning in between what we should have, and so your input is a very, very appreciated. Thank you. No, I'm really excited to be playing Ace Attorney again. I've been sick, as some of you know, I've been sick for a very long time. So my voice not 100%, but we're getting back to our usual voice, so that's good, and energy levels are nice and fine too. So I think let's head on over to our our game screen. It's been a while. I can't lie. Awesome. I think we have to like I think last time we were an angle because we had to we had to make room for the. Oh yeah, that's right. The chat box is down here. I forgot. Ash is going to put the whole of Arkham City away. So expect a 1K hour game. 1K! That's a lot of hours. I don't know if I'm that committed. Alrighty. I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Okay. Bang. I believe from memory we're gonna play. Even though I said we go back and forth, I do like the HD art style. But last time we played with the arranged music, so we're gonna go to the original. You know, we have all these options, we might as well. I hope the music is okay. I hope it's not too quiet or too loud. Valerie Teresa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. You've come at a good time because we last played this game. Oh my god, it's been a whole month! There's no freaking way. There's no way we waited that long. I'm so sorry for all of you out there that have been anticipating Ace Attorney. Anyways, while you're doing that, I'll watch a lot of enjoy watching a lot of the rings. Oh my god, you are on a marathon. Enjoy the films. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Now, we did a to be continued. The latter, the truth behind the KG8 incident. Let's head on in. September 10, 5:45 p.m. in the district court. I can't remember what was happening, so I guess we get a little recap. Not really. That was if you played for 1K hours. I don't even think I could put Ace Attorney that high. My prosecutor hours do not reach that high. My Overwatch hours, on the other hand. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent? Smells like flowers. Oh, it's Kay! I totally forgot. Uncle Bad, is this it? Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there? Oh, thank you for the head pat. I definitely need it. I need the warmth. I'll be honest, it's so cold. It's been so cold. Ahaha. Ahaha. What is she giving? Hands. Her hands are... Her hand... Child, what do you give? It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff. No, that's not quite it. Oh, fragrance? Perfume? Aw, too bad. But it's so pretty! I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. Look, if you pick that up, that's on you. You can wear whatever you want. So long as it doesn't make you sneeze. Tell me about it. I'm Aussie Wells and it's free. It's so cold. Oh my days. Another Aussie. Welcome in. No, it's freezing. I come home. My room isn't like sealed properly. My father put a window air conditioner in the window, and you know, DIY, you make do the best to your skills and ability, and there's like a tiny gap, like a tiny gap in the window, so all the cold air comes in. We've had so much rain. Oh my goodness. I hope you like the rain and like the sound of rain, but otherwise, keep warm, stay toasty, and stay nice and dry from the rain. I live in Scotland. We get it worse, but it's sunny today. That's good. Rain's good in some quantities. I like rain, hate storms though. Yeah, storms? Storms are not good. You know what's a good storm though? Hungry Jack storm. I haven't had that in years. Sorry. I love food. Even if it's not good for you. I'm just out at a club I go to as I normally do karaoke. Where you party hard. Karaoke Thursdays and Fridays? I wish. I legit had Hungry Jacks for dinner. Like, oh my god, Valerie. I love that for you. I low-key get the I forget what it's called, but you get like I think I get a Whopper and I get like a barbecue cheeseburger. Hunger Tamer? Is that what they're called? I get those. I love bang for buck. But I digress. Let us proceed. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it. Thanks! I'll treasure it always. Those two seem to get along rather well. Oh, yeah. I've got something else for you. Food? Treat? A head pat? The Swiss roll! Yay! Thank you, Uncle Bad! Oh my god, she's so cute eating it! Oh, nom 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 nom. Earlier, I ate one of these with gummy. Gummy? Oh, you mean gumshoe. Gummies. Oh! Pause. Enhance. You know what they say about eating when you cry? It tastes slightly better. No! My sweet child. He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Mommy. I know he didn't kill Daddy! Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying. I'm not crying! Okay. Oh, here we go. I was like, where do we position ourselves when this happens with the sprites? Last week I nearly dropped the mic because my hands were shaking that much after doing high notes. Damn. That is some exponential karaoke. I got a Whopper with cheese and then chicken burger with... Honestly, delicious. A good choice. Oh, honestly, if only we could protect her. Oh, it's the mister from before. And the lady too. Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being? Oh my god, if she says, how can I go home without my daddy? I'm actually gonna commit a felony. You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do. I'm gagged. Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant. So, I'm related to the investigation. Is that so, Detective Bad? Yeah, I guess. What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free? Why? People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things she wanted to look into. Got a problem with that? I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into. Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay? Alright. I'm counting. Oh, okay. Well, that's much better than my routine in terms of dialogue. Oh, that's right. Hey, mister. Yes. What is it? I know Gummy really isn't a bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay? Of course. I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there is no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering. Ah yes, pondering is first thought of the day. What is a big smokes order? You know what? That is okay. I've been meaning to get this game again, so I lost access to it. Oh my gosh, you should totally play it. If not, you can live vicariously through us, through me. I've never played it before, so I'm really excited to continue our journey in the Miles investigation games. Now, let's talk to her. What an incredibly strong scented herbal tea. I fear that more than being relaxing, this scent may make one a bit heady instead. You put in a special request for that. No wonder she's so violent if she's been drinking this stuff the whole time. Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic, ever. Okay, what kind of tea does she have? Damn. Oh, maybe we should actually take a look. No! We can't. It may not look like much, but I find that ordinary tables like this one are very useful. Is it not meant to be? I think it's time they bought a new one. I wonder if they will replace this table if I hit it enough with my whip. So not only does she threaten, but she's also going to destroy public property. A much too heavy-handed method if I ever saw one. Oh my goodness. I won't give spoilers since I don't remember how it goes. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Slaps TV. This television is the same is the same model as the one in defendant lobby number 2. Looks like the two rooms are basically the same in terms of layout and supplies. Yes. The two rooms are basically the same. Huh. I'm curious. I can see down into the courthouse courtyard from here. What is that mess supposed to be? It's like an optical illusion. What? The windows, the bars. I believe Edgeworth says it's supposed to be postmodern in design. More like thoughtlessness in design. Nice, good comeback. I can't disagree there. Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for? Nothing that concerns you, boy. Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay. It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste. It sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again. I don't have anything to say to you. Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate. It's that ultra-strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here. Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume. Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap, no-name brand. She said, it's a famous brand from overseas. Oh! It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff. Hello, can you... Damn, okay. No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it. I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. What the heck, bro? Hello? Oh, it smells. Oh, it's a knockoff. It's cheap. I deserve to have refined, expensive smells. But you know, if you're offering, I'll take it. Damn. It's like asking somebody who's like going for lunch and eat like who's hungry, right? Oh, you want to go out for lunch? Or actually, pause. I changed my my statement. Giving someone chocolate. Usually, people are just like, no, chocolate's bad. I won't have it. She's basically like, do you want some chocolate? Her answer's basically just like, oh man, you really twisted my arm. I guess if you're offering. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail. I'm always in the wrong spot with these sprites. Why can't she ever be honest about her wants? Exactly! It's pretty. Perfume given to Bad by you. Same perfume as the one spilled in lobby number 1. So now we have the perfume Miss U wears. Just fantastic. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating. Actually, pushes up glass. I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. Well. Obviously, this is just a rule of thumb. I'm presenting you my prosecutor's badge. I will never not show this off. Does showing that off make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor? Of course not. I was simply proving my title of prosecutor to you. I see. But most prosecutors don't go flaunting those things. It's like a detective walking around outside with his badge flashing in the sunlight. Show that off too much, and before you know it, you'll be elbow deep in angry criminals. That would definitely be a problem. Anyways, love that we did that. Now, to proceed. During the recess. So you were in this room the entire recess. Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here. At least your story is consistent. Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss U. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Then, what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss U were in 2 different locations? Guess I am. Interesting. Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you. Ooh. Let's see. Miss U is the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident. And, as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on the case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case. You knew? Oh my. Hitting the nail on the head. I also know that today's trial involving the Kodopian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Now then, detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG-8 incident. If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you. Oh, okay. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident. It's not exactly a happy story, says Bad. Other than the people who were directly involved, you two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. Pause. No. Don't you mean us collectively? There's more than two of us here. Anyways, let's buckle in and let's listen. The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident. Faraday, you and I, as you already know, we three were involved with the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring. Is this the same smuggling ring that we busted last chapter? You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries? That trial was just a front. A facade. Yeah. But the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed. And what became of the secretary who was arrested? His name was Colin Deveray. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Deveray was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat. The boss man of the Amano Group. He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling? I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go? If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both. Miss Yu did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister. But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap. What kind of trap? The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap. Oh, so it's not a fashion statement. You mean you were fired upon? You were shot at that many times in one gunfight? No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned in the KG8 incident. I see. I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall, as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto you. Okay, pause. Obviously, I want to know more about you, but we saved the best for last. So let's ask about the relation to Faraday. So what was your relation to Mr. Faraday, Edgeworth says. You even seem to know Kay fairly well. I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay. I've known her since the day she was born. Oh, that's why. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together. But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case. Did we touch a nerve? I only have one thing to say to you. No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than Mr. Faraday, is what he'll say. Oh, also him. Okay, Loki, I thought it was just more Faraday. Also him, but more so Faraday. Then me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify. But this time, to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either. I sense that there's more to that statement that meets the eye. Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. Okay. Let's ask about Yatagarasu. Is this the lady with the... Yes, it is! But, when she's younger, and how old is she? Let's look at her record. She's like, what? 14? She's 13! Well, there we go. We're in a little bit of a time skip, Zephyr. We've time skipped into the past. I don't even know if time skip's the appropriate word. But I digress. Let's talk about the Yatagarasu. You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me? What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel. I agree, which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu. What? The KG8 incident and this second KG8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. Time traveled? Time skipping to... Skipping to? Yes. However, to continue, there is one point in which they differ. And that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd? Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already! I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time. A reason, huh? And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday's and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu. if it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu. What was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was on purpose. It still accidentally whipped me anyway. There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever. I see. So those are the Yatagarasu's special traits. Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief. The Yatagarasu has never been caught on tape, never tries to draw anyone's attention, and would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder. That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away. You can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't. Listen, little girl, I'm not done talking yet. What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Kodopian embassy, the Yatagarasu. Boom! The Yatagarasu sent the evidence. Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others, knew about. In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it? Well, that's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure. And just what sort of card is it? Here, take a look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was. Ah, that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. Calling card persona! Hi, Yui! What emote is that? I will hydrate. I hope you're doing well and staying cool. It must be very hot for you right now. Now, we get to talk about the coolest character. You! What is your relation to her? I must know. That's a cute emote too, Valerie. Aww. Oh, low-key, what if we had Ace Attorney relate? Ace Attorney styled emotes? Imagine. Oh my god, I'd be so excited. Actually, I don't have enough emote slots for that. I'm crying in the club. About when you first met Miss Yu. Also, thank you, Yui. I have hydrated. It was on the day of the verdict of the KG8 incident was handed down, was it not? Yes. Faraday and I, we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do. But Just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face. Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough. Lady, I say this with peace and love. Stop inserting yourself into these into their experiences. And Nick's objection emote, like you pointing at a wall of text, that would be so awesome. I think I should also do a dono wall emote as well. I unironically sometimes dono wall and I feel so bad. I feel so bad when I do. Right? She is 13. I suppose not, Bad replies. You said it herself. That she never wanted to see either of us ever again. But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct? Yeah. Faraday and I, even after the KG8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases, but the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring. Is the ring really that big? Oh, Edgeworth, if only you knew. It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. How did she even get the habit of a whip at 13? She probably rides horses. I'd assume so. Wait, what if we had like the Ace Attorney gavel for a ban? A little ban emote. We wouldn't use it a lot though, because I feel like our chances, the percentage of banning someone is very little here. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I have and want so many more emotes. Alas. I proceed. Bad says, Faraday was the prosecutor, and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney. My queen! If only. Oh, low-key, I'd love to cosplay her. I feel like ever since I love cosplaying. I'll be real, it's very fun. I have the urge to use every emote I have, as you should. Life's too short to not emote. Please don't emote IRL. Like Fortnite emote, don't do that. I saw a kid do that at the shopping center once, and I just looked at him. He was unbothered because he's a kid, right? I looked at him, and I'm just like, internally, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for the life of me. We did have a bonk emote, but it's not animated. Howdy, Schmitty! I'm doing good. Howdy, how are you doing? Welcome in. To proceed our dialogue from Edgeworth, her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them? Yeah. You was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time, for the same reason. Come to think of it, Miss, you did say something to the same effect. I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG8 incident, alright? And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending the known killer. Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rel was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, Schmitty. It's been a long while, but welcome to the Ace Attorney stream. It's like a person doing the Naruto run. It looks so dumb. Oh my god, so many emotes. They're so cute. Love it. Says Francisca. It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable. Oh, Despicable Me movie mentioned. You're so naive, little girl. I think it's okay. I think I don't have the spam bot thingy. I don't think so. It has been a while. Not gonna lie, I forgot what was going on. Yeah, me too, but slowly things are coming back. Apologies. I wasn't expecting to be sick for so long. Hi, Blast! It's good to see you! Welcome in! I hope you've had a great day too. No, that's all good. As long as you're all better now. I'm doing way better now. It's good not being tired. It sucks because I got sick, was getting better, got sick again. I think I got sick from somebody else. So yeah, so I've been through the throes. And we sound fine. We don't sound like Miley Cyrus, or you know, we don't sound like we don't sound husky anymore. No, thank you, Yui. I appreciate the concern and for looking out. Luckily we haven't had too much spammage, but if it does come to that case, I'll step in. We have mods, but mods come and go. It's good to see you too, Bless. I've had a nice day, thank you. Happy Friday to all of you here. Happy Friday, Junior! I hope you have an exciting and nice weekend coming up. But let us continue. Bad says, I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are. Is that how you spell lollipop? I thought lollipop was spelled with an I. Like that. Maybe. I don't sound like a chipmunk anymore. No. Is lollipop like the old spelling? Wait, no, that is how you spell it too. Oh. Well. I've never seen it written like that, so, or spelt like that, so that's new to me. How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma? Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all. The law is merely a tool. There is no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman. That's really poetic. Holy. You two are still too young. But one day, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, what are we, like 16, 18? Also, hi Aurelian! Welcome in, how are you? But, enough sidetracking. Oh, I think I'm being called out. I sidetrack a lot. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all. You're not you. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So if you could please head over to the courtroom, it'd be much appreciated, sir. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Detective Bad, What does the law mean to you? Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive. Damn. I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself, and to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty. Damn. Well, September 10 in the district court, in the courtroom number 3. Oh, I see the evidence on the table! Oh my goodness. Oh, it's you, Miss Edgeworth. It appears His Honor is still a bit dispirited. For the first time today, I experience what it's like to stand at the witness stand. I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony. Well, there's no reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdict. Franziska, there is no need to further depress His Honor. But I'm not trying to, Miles. Your Honor. Aww. Your Honor, I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me. Your Honor? The evidence? Hi. Oh no. Your Honor! Oh! You! Yes! Can I help you? I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir. Your Honor, do you think you can stay focused long enough to at least do your job? Oh my god. Why does she roast so many people? Regardless of age. What the heck? Yes, I'm sorry. Well, then you know what? It, got him to work. And I would. Except that the defense attorney has yet to arrive. She's busy. She is busy with the investigation. So let's keep this brief. Shall we? He does look a bit adorable, doesn't he? Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present. Pet him? I think he'd sound like a little squeak, like when you like polish and shine things. Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included. So please go ahead and use them in your investigation into their case. Understood, Your Honor. The pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth. I've placed all the evidence over there at the prosecutor's bench for you. Thank you, Mr. Judge. I will go and confirm they are all accounted for. Why? He has such a big sigh! It would appear that the judge is still a bit dispirited. Stop that! You're being so depressing! Whoa! You should listen to her, Your Honor, before things go from bad to worse. Although, it can't really get much worse for him, other than to be whipped by her. Oh my goodness. Okay, pause. Let's have a chat with Franziska. Evidence transfer. It looks like your debut trial fizzled out thanks to it being declared a mistrial. Too bad. Does she like rubbing it in? Hello? By now, you can take your time bidding the evidence they transferred to you goodbye. It's much too early to shelve the pieces that were given to me. Oh, how do you figure? 2 of the pieces were used to kill Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. Naturally, having all of them makes it easier for me to examine them more thoroughly. Ah! Yes, of course. Don't tell me. You forgot about that fact, didn't you, Francisca? I don't have to answer the characteristically foolish question of a foolish fool. Now, hurry up and check the evidence already. Trust me, I will. In due time. Damn. Well, stubborn, but that's okay. Alrighty, low-key, I think the game's struggling a little bit. Let's have a look at the actual evidence, I think, over here. So, this is the evidence related to today's Cadopian Embassy trial from Mr. Faraday's bag. You mean the evidence bag that was on the table in lobby number 2, right? Yes. Finally, we can now take a look at the evidence itself, and not just data about them. We should probably do like a whip counter. How many times she's whipped somebody on today's stream. Foolish fool, stop this tomfoolery with your foolish questions and do your foolish job, you foolishly fool. Loki, I feel like she could like spit like rap lines with the foolishly fool sentences. Did I read that? I'm sorry. I think I mentally read it. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them while we have the time. Agreed. I want to take a good look at all of the evidence from the Embassy Murder 2. And why is that? Because I still don't fully understand what today's trial was about. Ah! Oh, bang. Whipped. Don't point your crap at me just because you don't know something. And don't you try to order me around just because Papa chose you today. I see someone is still sore about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma. It's also real to see the knife up close. So we have the knife, the gun, an envelope, and what's this organizer doing here? Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to tell you. About what, Your Honor? They found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence bag of his. Detective Bad requested it be passed along to you. He said it would help the investigation. Detective Bad said that? What a strange stroke of luck. Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth. We might as well flip through it too. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. So we're going to look at this last, obviously. So let's have a look at everything else. This gun. It was originally used to kill the Cadopian Embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding police found Mr. Rell still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest. And then, this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic. Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything else we can learn from this piece of evidence. It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. Who would have thought that such a beautiful piece of art could be used for such a cruel act? And it's never crossed your mind that you use your riding crop for the wrong purpose. So she does ride horses! It all makes sense. I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started. Well, I wasn't even afforded the opportunity to skim it. I suppose I should explain it to you then. Yes, you should. Perfectly and its entirety, if you please. On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Mac Rell was brought in that night as a suspect and thoroughly questioned. Because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot. A simpleton of a man. That's what he was. Perhaps he was, for the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence we had. Mr. L was caught in the act on film by a security camera. He was an even bigger simpleton than I thought. I can't believe he didn't notice the security camera. The Cadopian Embassy's security system is supposedly very well designed. He may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area. So, have you seen the contents of the video for yourself? Yes, the surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. Oh, to have your last moment standing in front of somebody wearing that get-up in flip-flops. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell on it. Even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear. And the gold chain, he's just... Would we call it style? Style? I don't even know. I think the flip-flops really like solidify the look, you know? Oh dear. It is impressive he committed a crime in flip-flops, right? For those of you that aren't in Australia, so the Australian term for flip-flops is thongs. But I opted to say flip-flops because I think that one's a bit more universal than thongs, since there's two versions of thongs. Oh. I can't remember his name. He looks like is his name Rikia from Yakuza? Is it? I can't remember the game that he's in. But anyways, so the footage included sound, huh? I don't think I'd ever want to see the moment of someone's death in real life. Me neither. I mean, if he committed the crime with the other type of thongs, that would also be impressive. Bang. That one's pinned. What do you have under there? But anyway, if it's American thong, would be something we wear. Yes. Thongs, flip-flops. Wearing a thong and a flip-flop and a gold chain style and a cap. You can't forget the cap. Actually styled. Hashtag style. Hashtag. I don't know trendy hashtags. Hashtag steal his look. Now, it would be very impressive. He should have put the cap backwards. Oh, okay. If he did that, he'd be badass. That's like that's the badass style. You put the cap the other way around. I like your thinking, Yui. Now, to proceed, Mr. Faraday's organizer. It appears he was in the habit of using it. It looks like he wrote his strategy for getting Mr. Rell convicted down in here. I have collected the evidence I need to prove that Rell was killer. Between the handgun Rell had on him when he was arrested and the surveillance tape, I should be able to prove that he was the one. It appears that Mr. Faraday honestly believed that Mr. Rell was the killer in the case. The sound of his handgun going off was recorded with superb clarity on the surveillance video. I also have evidence that I can use to prove that Rell is not the real Yatigarasu. And, Edgeworth says, It would also appear that he had proof that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. No matter how he may try to play it, as long as I have the Yatagarasu's key, I can prove he's a phony. If I present it to him in court, it should clear everything up. And apparently, also had a very definitive piece of evidence. It's been a long battle. I hope that this will finally bring it to an end. Yes, I believe that Mr. Faraday was well prepared to discredit any claim Mr. Rel may have made about being the real Yatagarasu. And he had a way to prove that Mr. Rel was the guilty party in the embassy murder. This organizer is a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later. Mr. Faraday's organizer data jotted down in my organizer. Faraday wrote his strategy for winning in here. Look, there's a picture stuck between the pages here. The key! It appears to be a key. It kind of looks like I can't recall what it looked like. The handle of the knife? Maybe I just don't remember anything there. But, alas. Regardless of my memory, Francisca says, and a rather ornate one at that. Just look at the design on the handle. The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentioned in his organizer? The Yatagarasu's key? Detective Bad said something earlier. What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadopian embassy, the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu sent the evidence. Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media, but not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others, knew about. Yeah, can we get the text away? Oh, I don't know how to get it away. But the handle of the knife is very similar to the key. Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep the secret key safe. As the prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected. A photo of the key the Yatagarasu sent has a rather unusual shape. It looks like it could be like an attachment, but I don't know. That's odd. What is it? Oh my god, speaking of the knife, Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer. That is certainly odd. The weapon that was used to kill the Cadopian embassy staff member was a gun. But if that's the case, then where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from? Isn't it obvious? It was brought into the courthouse by Mr. Rel. That's the only logical conclusion, right? No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here. Every person who enters the courthouse doors is checked thoroughly for contraband. Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as large as this inside. In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up inside the courthouse? I need to think carefully here. There is nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Conversely, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer. that no one has claimed to have seen today. So in order to solve this mystery, I believe I will need to take another good look at the evidence. Miles Edgeworth, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me to mean that you don't have an answer for me? Actually, I do know the answer, Franziska. What? Then what is it? One of the pieces of evidence we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this piece of evidence that the knife was brought into the courthouse. It's the key, right? Okay, low key, if we take a look at it, can we look at it? Oh, we can't. It's the key. Like, does that... Am I... It has to be. Right? Well... I guess... We'll present it.
Take that!
Okay, good. Okay. I think the last time I was really confident in my answer, I was wrong. So every time I have an answer, I'm very cautious about it now. This Yatagarasu's key, Mr. Faraday mentions in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courthouse. You're not making any sense, Miles Edgeworth. You just need to look a bit closer, Franziska, to see what I mean. Don't the color and the ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything? They do remind me of the knife. Very good. Both the Yatagarasu's key in this photo and the murderer's knife have this very unique design on their handles. That is... Okay, Loki, I was right. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday mentions the Yatagarasu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife. You don't seriously mean to say? It appears that you finally caught up. And yes, I do mean to say that these two pieces are, in fact, one and the same. But that's impossible! Nuh-uh. Waggles finger. Even if that is what you believe, we should still investigate this possibility. Now then, let us examine this knife in a little more detail. Yes, this is what I was looking at! And the key! Yeah, okay, yes, that's what I was looking at. Oh, yeah, baby, that's what I was hoping for. What, how does, yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Examine. It's the weapon that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. The handle and the blade itself both have beautiful designs worked into them. Look, there's even a flower-shaped design in this gold section here. If this hadn't been used as a tilted matter, I'd want it for myself. She seems to be drawn to the embellishments. Too bad this isn't mine to give. We're gonna talk about the sides? Hello? Are we gonna talk about the bottom part? Oh my god, we are very close. Zoom in. Oh, I control it. I'm so sorry. Oh! I thought it was like a sheath of some sort. Wait, that's kind of smart. I can't believe it turned into a key. To think there was such a trick to this thing. OMG, it's a butterfly knife. You know what? This is the knife Valerie needs. That's what it needs, DJ. So the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key, the Yatagarasi stone. The handle, instrument. What's my what's oh. I really was about to say, what's the handle? Oh, I'm so slow. No. I thought it would be like a Swiss knife. I legitimately thought it was like a sheath because I thought like the curves here was yep. I got no other words to describe my train of thought. But if you thought that it was like a butterfly knife or a Swiss blade in the beginning, you're actually goated. No, me too. Can we have a replay about the knife? Can they swap back and forth, please? I forget what the pause. No, we can't look at other records in the screen. I was gonna say, can we have a before and after? I'm so bad. My my memory is so bad. Oh well. Look. Welcome to the mind of Astronix. But however, to proceed, this piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up until now. Oh, here we go. Data updated has been changed to say turns into a knife. Frankly, I'm shocked. Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that even he had no idea the key was hiding a knife blade inside. But if that's true, then only someone who knew about the key to knife trick could have killed Mr. Faraday. Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday. Meaning that the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place. The great thief, Yatagarasi. Then maybe Mr. L really was the Yatagarasi. And he was the one who killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario? No, not really. Especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasi. Besides, as Detective Bat said earlier, but when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was. I see. Alright then, I guess the person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else, and that person is the real Yatagarasi. It seems that this key is truly the key to solving this case. Ahaha. Okay, Edgeworth. I give you 3 points out of 5. Knife data updated in my organizer. Ahaha. Weapon used to kill Faraday has secret ability to change into key the Yatagarasi sent. That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. What are we missing now? And the piece that's missing is true. The surveillance video that was played in court. The surveillance video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go? The video showing the moment in which Mr. Val committed the murder. Where could it have gone indeed? Are you done with your inspection of the evidence? Yes, I'm finished. However, Your Honor, I am missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence. Your Honor, were you derelict in your duties? What? No, I dare not lick my duties. What do you take me for? Oh, may this judge never change. No, Your Honor, the most important piece of evidence in today's trial. The surveillance video is not amongst the evidence you laid out for me. But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me from the crime scene. Maybe the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene? There's something wrong here. No! The music, him saying that, I'm a bit anxious now. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I will have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime, defendant lobby number 2. But we didn't even get to inspect the other thing on the other table. No! We missed out! Wait! It's him. It doesn't matter. We get to see him again. Oh my god. Hello? I'm freaking... I forgot his name! Oh my days. We get to see him in normal attire. September 10. I didn't read the time. Lobby number 2. Are we in lobby number 2? Sorry, I was so enamored by him being back on the screen. There's no freaking way. That's Detective Bad. But who is he with? Right? No, it is him. I forgot his name though. I've never seen that officer before. I forgot his name. Ah! So, did you find it? No, not yet. And I've looked everywhere. I see. Well then, please continue the search. Understood. I'll continue the search. So you're the one running this show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at crime scenes. I'm having deja vu. He basically said that the first time. In, that other trial. How dare you? Just who do you think you are? Come back, come back! No! Come back! No! What was that all about? And who was that man just now? Whoever he was, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life. Does he even know that we're standing right here behind him? I know you're standing right behind me. What do you want, kids? It looks like you were paying attention after all. Of course, I was. I have eyes in the back of my head. Ah, so that mirror isn't just for vanity's sake. It's for him to keep an eye out on who or what is behind him at all times. Oh. So, tell me, Detective Bad, who was that rude man just now? The guy came here from the Republic of Zhangfa to study. He's Agent Lang. That's right. He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family. He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of detainment from scratch. By visiting various police departments around the world, he has a lot of dedication. He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. The guy's more useful than Gumshoe, even if he is rude. Well, he sure has a lot of guts to come to this country and give prosecutors a hard time. I think everybody gives us a hard time, regardless. I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to. Anyway, what was that agent looking for, Detective Bad? Earlier, that little girl was poking around in lobby number 1 as well. Like I said before, it's got nothing to do with the two of you. I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me. Fine. If this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity. Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you. I will take this opportunity to draw out what he's been hiding and what happened in this room straight from him. Oh. Okay. Loki, let's have a look at everything that we can. The curtains are shut tight. The color of those curtains is rather gloomy. For a place where people's lives are in the balance, they could have chosen to hang something a little more cheery, you know. I know. However, I think the designer had more things to think about than the lobbies. Well, as a Von Karma, I would afford any location related to the law extra attention to detail. A bit obsessive, aren't we? A little bit. Was this table here all along? I suppose so.
Objection!
Well, clearly it's out of place. When you take the sofa into consideration, that table is much too tall. I get the impression the two are not meant to be used as a set, Francisca. I knew that! Seems she lost a calm sense of judgment in her eagerness to defeat me. Aw. Oh, sorry. Oh wait! Maybe we can go back to the court and take a look at that I was gonna say maybe we can go back to the court and look at the piece of paper. Quickly. No, the piece of paper's gone. Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess we'll go back. Oh yeah, the guy who I thought was having a leg cramp is just sleeping on the job. Loki, it's you! Okay, obviously we're gonna go talk to her. What is it, Edgeworth? Nothing in particular. However, he says. You did it again! What is that supposed to be? Your mating call? Is everything I do humorous to this woman? Look, Edgeworth, I'm incredibly busy right now. I've got a mountain of things to figure out and check up upon. If you want to talk, you're just going to have to wait until later, okay? I'll just continue with my investigation then. Goodbye, you. It's great, isn't it? By yours truly, Schmitty. Oh, sorry, mister. I'm a little busy right now. Doing what? Well, I'm looking for something. Uncle Bad told me to, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's go. I don't want to interfere with the girl, lest Detective Bad get angry. Yes, agreed. Okay, apologies. Let's have a quick squiz in number 1. Let's leave. There's no one in there. Okay. I didn't realize we could leave like that. Anyways, I think we have to talk to Bad after looking at the TV. That is one tiny tiny? That's big. Detective Gumshoe was rather shocked at this and said it's huge compared to his own. Ha! Anything you compare with something he owns will always seem grandiose. Grandiose? How do I say that? How do I say that? Grandiose. Did I just say it then? Grandiose, defined as impressive and imposing in appearance or style. Pronounced as... I'm sorry if this is really loud.
Grandiose.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's so loud. I'll turn that down a little. Will always seem grandiose. Speaking of grandiose, I'd say that ego of yours could use a little deflating. Okay, Okay, pause. Let's see if we have anything else to talk to Franziska. Notice anything? It looks like Detective Bad is searching for something. Indeed. I'm curious as to what it could be myself. Maybe I should just ask him. Alrighty. Oh wait, we didn't look out here. I suppose it's impossible to enter or exit through these windows thanks to these bars. I suppose you're right. Actually, that's not true. I bet a person of small stature could slip in. Franziska, why would you care to help me test my theory? Ah! Right. I must remember to be more tactful around the vertically challenged. True. Anyways, I feel... Is Franziska as tall as Edgeworth when she grows up? I digress. Earlier, you were in lobby number 1, and now you're here in lobby number 2. You are quite the busy man, Detective Bad. Multiple returns to a crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say. I see. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked about what happened again, correct? I think she's still shorts and say, call it really. Oh. Aw. Some things never change. I don't have anything left to say to you, boy. Boy? You'll see. I will draw my answer from you one way or another. Would it kill you to help us even a tiny bit in our investigation? I gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier. That's help enough, don't you think? Ah! Please, we are asking you for just a bit more of your cooperation. Don't push me, kid. Time of the murder. I'd like to ask once again about what happened around here at the time of the crime. I refuse to answer. You know what? Fair enough. Any more investigating you do would be a waste of time. Besides, how am I supposed to answer questions about things I don't know about? Things you don't know about? But aren't you supposed to know everything? You should. Wait, is it possible? Maybe he doesn't know about the trick behind that piece of evidence. I should try showing it to him. It may prove to be the key to getting some answers from Detective Bad. That's what I was thinking. Alrighty. So... present! Oh wait, pause. That's a photo of the key. Oh, oops. I was meant to present the actual knife? Sorry. Detective Bad. Did you know of the existence of the item in this photograph? Of course I did. It's my job to know everything related to the Yatagarasu case. In that case, let me ask you something. Did you know that the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagarasu's key are one... Oh, and the same. So we did present the correct item. Neat. What? That's impossible! It looks like you didn't know after all. This piece of evidence, which we call the Yatagarasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife. Task failed. Successfully! I love it when that happens. Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagarasu's key to prove that Mr. Bell was not the real Yatagarasu. Isn't that correct? I guess so. However, Mr. Faraday had no idea that it was in fact a knife. Yeah, I have to admit, neither one of us knew that fact. And if neither of us knew, then no one in law enforcement knew either. How did we miss something as big as this? I noticed that since a little while ago, you appear to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for. Yeah, that's right. And why were you searching for it? Because I promised Faraday. I promised that I'd protect that key with my life. Well, that's a bit awkward. About the key turning into a knife. But after he was killed, the key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life? Detective Bad. So that we may find the truth, please testify for me once more. Alright. But it doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing will change. Bang! Time of the murder. Detective Bad, I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1. My answer is still the same. And this is the last time I'm going to do this. That's fine, because I only need this one last time to clear everything up and find the truth behind this case. Oh, okay, it's been so long. Detective Bad's movements. I was in lobby number 1 talking with you. We were talking about some trivial things. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene. When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed out into the hallway together. I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2. It sounds like the exact same story he told us before. Indeed. However, I feel that we have yet to draw out all the information we can. As always, let's press everything with our rebuttal. I was in lobby number 1 talking with you.
Hold it!
Why did Miss Yu choose lobby number 1? Answer me! Who knows? She just said that she had something she wanted to talk to me about. And we walked into lobby number 1 together. That's all. So his answer remains the same as before, I see. We were talking about some trivial things.
Hold it!
I was hoping you could expand on what you were discussing with Miss Yu. Trivial stuff. It was nothing important. That's for me to decide. Alright, I suppose that's for him to decide. Moving on then. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene.
Hold it!
Until you heard the gunshot, did you notice anything else that was out of the ordinary? I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot. If the gunshot Detective Bad heard was really the one from the murder, that would give the other piece of evidence an entirely different meaning. Yeah, the balloon, right? The balloon pop. I ask that you please amend your testimony with that statement just now. Sure. Sure, he says. I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
Hold it!
Detective Bad, you honestly don't remember hearing anything else? Yeah. Is it possible you were so involved in your conversation that you missed something? I've been a detective for a long time, and even if I were involved in something, I've got quite the habit of keeping tabs on everything that goes on around me. If there had been some other strange sound, you can be sure I would have heard it. I suppose with this detective, that's probably very likely. So the gunshot? When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed out in the hallway together.
Hold it!
I don't think I can make those popping noises as much as I used to. Not with my braces. I think my braces get in the way. And why did the two of you dash out into the hallway straight away? Because we clearly heard the sound of a gunshot. And we knew it came from somewhere nearby. And how did you know that it was a gunshot? In my line of work, you hear enough of them to know. I suppose it's only natural to know. Natural for a detective to know what a real gunshot sounds like. But given the circumstances, the only person I could think of whose life would have been in danger was Faraday. That's why I ran into the hallway right away and headed for where he was. I saw Gumshoe goofing around there.
Hold it!
Detective Gumshoe was there in the hallway. Yeah. Why didn't you attest to that earlier? When I saw Gumshoe, it was after I had heard the gunshot. Having seen him then didn't change the fact that he still could have done the deed. That is true though. That's a good point. It sounds exactly like what Detective Bat told us before. However, is there something in particular we should be asking the detective about? It just might be. No one knew that the knife is actually the Yatagarasu's key. Reflecting on that, perhaps there are other things we know now but Detective Bad doesn't yet. Yes, that should be my angle of attack. I think we present the balloon at this statement. Right? Is that a part of the evidence? I think so. I think so. I'm going to present.
Objection!
I messed up. Oh no. I would like to show the contradiction in your statement with this. And how will you do that? Because I can't see how you can. Would you care to explain how you plan to do so in a way that I can comprehend? Yes. Well. If what you're doing right now is thinking up a way to explain it, that means it was simply a guess all along. Wasn't it, Miles? Ah! She saw right through me! I can't keep this up. I'll wind up losing the truth if I continue this tactic. He heard the gunshot trial right before the trial was about to start again. That is exactly what he says here. What? I thought it was the balloon. What could I be? I don't even know. Unless I'm picking the wrong thing. Pardon me. So, time shot right before the trial was about to reconvene. Oh, I'm so silly. Is it this one? I'm so silly. So, okay. Present the balloon pop. I'm like, this?
Objection!
How my, why do I do this? I do it on the freaking statement where we gain the new information. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Detective Bad, does this balloon fragment remind you of anything? It's the same color as the one Kay was holding. Oh, so you knew about that girl's balloon? Yeah, I was sitting with her up in the gallery. During the recess, just before we split up, I filled that balloon up for her. Aww. Well, as you may have already surmised, this piece did indeed come from Kay's balloon. You're making it harder because you're a pro gamer. It's too easy of a challenge, so you overthink it. Yes, yes, exactly. So, bad questions. What about the balloon? I wonder if you might remember hearing this balloon pop at some point. What are you getting at? This fragment was found in the hallway, right in front of lobby number 2. Furthermore, it was the sound of this balloon popping that the judge mistook as a gunshot. Oh, so the sound that the judge heard wasn't actually a gunshot, huh? On top of that, His Honor said that he heard the balloon pop. I think I've got a donut around here somewhere for all that glaze. That is real good, DJ. I'm gonna, if I remember, I'll take that one and use it for myself. Pardon me. About 20 minutes before the trial was to reconvene. Yes, which means that His Honor had the balloon pop in the hallway when you were in lobby number 1, Detective Bad. And if you were in lobby number 1 at the time, you were close enough that you should have heard the balloon popping as well. So, don't give me a so. We just proved that there is a flaw in your testimony. The crackling of the truth is louder than the sound of your sweet naivete cracking. And since you kids don't seem to know, let me fill you in on something. Did you ever stop to think why the doors and walls of this place seem so rugged? That's because they were designed to keep secrets from being leaked. Hold it! What is that supposed to mean? The doors and the walls are super thick. The window panes are double layered. To top it all off, even the curtains are made of a special sound-absorbing material. Then, you mean... Since I was shut up inside lobby number 1, there was no way I could have heard that sound. No! Ugh. I knew that's what he was going to say. If you knew that, you should have shared it with the class! How would he know all this? He didn't build the courthouse. I don't know. That's a good question. Then, that means that Scruffface's testimony is completely useless! I don't know. How did anybody hear it? If the rooms are soundproof, then of course he wouldn't hear any sign of a struggle. Ugh. That's also why it's only natural that I didn't hear the balloon popping. Okay. Now do you get it? kids. But the window in lobby number 1 was open. Was it open before Miss Yu dropped her perfume and the events of the things happening? I cannot recall. Miles, I thought we were supposed to be the ones finding flaws in his logic, not the other way around. The other way around. It's not possible to hear the sound of a balloon popping if one were in lobby number 1. However, if we examine the situation in reverse, a person standing in the hallway should not be able to hear the real gunshot either. And yet, Detective Gumshoe claims to have heard it while he was standing in the hallway. Oh, Detective Bad. If that is the case, how exactly did you hear the gunshot? What do you mean, how? I just... Okay, what do you mean? I have Okay, buddy. If that helps you sleep at night, then I guess you can say that. Oh, me too. No, me as well, Valerie. It's so good. I can only do so much. Apologies, my throat's becoming a little bit tickly. It would appear that you have yet to realize the contradiction in your own words. Oh, how so? If the rooms are as soundproof as you say they are, then how did the sound of the gunshot enter your ears? I see what you mean. I guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I had thought. So you've been... Why are you... not... Hello? Why aren't you telling us the truth? Which means what, exactly? Miles? In the end, what does it all boil down to? It boils down to this. There must be a reason as to how detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have. It looks like we need to examine the state of the crime scene again, huh? Here we go again. The state of the crime scene. Wait, can it be? It's that ultra-strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it. A window in lobby number 1 was open to allow the perfume, a misuse spill to dissipate. Bang! Ah! And way too noisy. Lobby number 2's television. It looks like it was set to an incredibly high volume. The surveillance video. How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go? Oh. The half-open curtain is suspicious as well. It is. Okay. Dissipating the smell. And so we gotta connect the two. So, and the window. Connect. It's simply not possible for the killer to have escaped through barred windows. And yet, the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from defendant lobby number 1. Of course! Incorporeal things can move freely through these open barred windows. The criminal couldn't have made it through. But what about incorporeal things? And then the TV and the evidence of the surveillance is probably still in the TV. Right? Whoopsies. Well, I guess not. Oh! Pause! Okay, okay. What if the evidence was being played, right? Through the window, and the window was open. And it was and it was loud enough that he heard the quote-unquote gunshot. Is this what happened? Oh, never mind then. Frick! I thought that was gonna be it. Oh, well, the only combo I haven't done is a very loud TV and the open windows. So, you know, by process of elimination, we'll connect these two. Oh. The sound going through the window from the loud TV. Look, I think my heart was in the right place, but my the whole logic for it did not come together. Now then, what else besides a smell can go both in and out of an open, barred window? The answer is sound. So, no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. And since the windows in both defendant lobby number 1 and the hallway were open, that explains how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations. Windows were open, so the gunshot could be heard. But from where did it originate from? So, where is the missing surveillance video and where did it originate from? My brain, me too. No, I was right. The surveillance video gunshot sound is what they heard? Question mark. Am I in the right place? I think I got lost along the way, but I found my footing. The missing piece of evidence is a video that shows the moment in which Mr. Rell killed the embassy staff member. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it was played during the trial. The video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess and brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in this room. So I was right! Eureka! The missing evidence created for me is the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place. Miles, what have you been thinking about? Stop wasting time thinking and let's start looking again. It's not a waste of time to think, for I have figured out where we should look. And where would that be? I believe we should examine the television. The TV. Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine whatever you like. Oh, Ringo! I'm sure this tutorial, if you do need help though, just let me know. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, obviously we're gonna look at the curtain. The window is wide open. The scent of flowers is being blown in from the outside. I think it softens the heavy air in here somewhat. Windows in both lobby number 1 and number 2 were open. Maybe they were trying to air out the room, just like in lobby number 1. Or maybe... Objection! Or maybe they sought to case some of the tension through some fresh air. With Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell in the same room, I imagine the latter to be the case. Was there really a need to open the window just for that? What if I like fresh air? The heck? Okay, we're gonna look at the TV and then we're gonna look at the DVD devices below. Earlier, when Detective Gumshoe touched this, it made a most terrible racket. You mean when Scruffy turned the television on, right? Actually, come to think of it, I don't think Detective Gumshoe actually touched the television at all. Furthermore, it seemed more like when a video feed suddenly stops. At least, it did to me. I wonder why that is. It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside. It looks like it. The tape must have stopped on its own when it reached the end. This tape. Could it not be the missing surveillance tape? I suppose. But... oh, I thought it was like DVD, not VHS tape. I digress. Detective Bad, would it be alright with you if I verified the contents of this video? Sure, knock yourselves out. Alright, then let's rewind this and see what we have. If I remember correctly, the footage of Ralph killing the embassy staff member should be about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape. Understood. This should be about right. Now then, let's see. This is the footage of Mr. Rell shooting the embassy staff member. I knew it. The missing piece of evidence, the surveillance video, was here all along. Video of the embassy staff member's murder. The gunshot is especially memorable. The sound. What's the meaning of this? It appears that Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot he heard. Oh, so all my rambling that I said earlier was on the nose. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder. Do you mean you figured it all out then? Yes. All I have to do now is show what the gunshot Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from. Fine. In that case, show me what you've deduced. Now, to show what the gunshot Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard from. So, we're obviously going to select the player and the window. Deduce. Do we deduce here? Is this blah 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 blah? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes? The tape?
Eureka!
This piece of evidence will clear away the last remaining contradiction in this case. Miles, I believe that piece may actually be proof of a different last of sorts. It proves that today will be your last day as a prosecutor. Oh! Was that not right? It appears that I've made a mistake. Do I have to pick the right thing to deduce? However, I know that the last riddle and its answer lies somewhere within this room. I need to calm down and think it through once more. Oh. Is... Deduce? The player? Oh. Or do we do the TV? Pause, go back. Do we do the TV instead? Apologies. I am low-key perishing. I'm just thinking because I don't want to like I don't want us to lose anymore. We've already lost so much. So, okay. Unless we do like the window first. Okay, so let's deduce the window. and then and then we do the surveillance video. Present? Okay, I thought, pause. I thought we had to do the TV and then we had to like, you know, do that and then we did the window. But this is the answer as per the music stopping, right? Right? If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer could have used a gun and no one would have been the wiser. That's true. This courthouse does seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were. However, what happened in reality was Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu. All three of them heard the gunshot. Well, the windows in lobby 1, number 2, and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it. But then, why would the criminal open the window in the first place? To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose. Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this. But why was that necessary in the first place? I want a real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction. Do you guys remember that song? I don't know how it goes other than the word like satisfaction being said. Maybe we'll put that song in our playlist and we can play it while we play Valorant or Overwatch next time. Very well, Edgeworth says. I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact. What was it that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of? The crime scene? When the crime took place? Or the murder weapon? The answer is when the crime took place. The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes, and they used the gunshot in the surveillance video to do so. So that's why the tape was left running. You mean the gunshot I heard was from this video? Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than we thought. I think so, Valerie. I don't know who the artist is, but probably. It must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty. Someone who has no alibi for that time period and planned this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer. Is it who I think it is? Please don't say that it's so. I love her. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? What is it? Missy was asking for you. She's in the courtroom. She says that she's identified the murderer, but that she wants to clarify something. It looks like Miss Yu is still investigating something. Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over. I'll come along. I want to hear what she has to say. It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth. Oh, to be continued. That's the song! Wait. Actually on the nose, Valerie. That is the song that I was thinking of. I can't recall it very well. I knew it. So you understood the assignment. Do you remember? Oh, sorry, I got the date wrong. The 10th night of September. Schmitty, I hope not, but it's leading. I mean, why would you open the windows like that, you know? That is the only thing I can think about. 6:15 p.m. District Courtroom number 3. No! It can't be! Kay, what are you doing here? Should we come a bit like further down on the screen so we can see Kay without being on the middle of the screen? Unless we don't mind this. I feel like this is okay. I guess we'll have to find out. Kay, what are you doing here? Oh, hello, mister. I'm still investigating. But the object you're looking for has already... Hold it! Kay, don't mind him. Please continue with your investigation. Okay, you got it. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. Detective Bad. Haven't we already found what we were looking for? If it means I can keep her in the dark just a little longer, any little task will do. Oh, you're more sympathetic than I thought. Detective Bad is not so bad after all. Oh. My heart. I've been waiting for you, Edgeworth. I've also been waiting for the moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest. The moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest? Wasn't that when we placed Detective Gumshoe under arrest? I think we've more than solved this case already. Don't you? We'll see. It all depends on whether or not your logic holds. Oh. I see we even have a viewer in the gallery. And why, even Mr. Bad is here. This woman is a menace. I love her. A viewer in the gallery? I'm hardly just a bystander. I have a duty to see this case through to the end, no matter how it turns out. Oh, is that right? Anyway, I thought you might like to hear what I've slaved away to find out. I've taken statements on every single person's movements during the time when our suspect was in the hallway. I also confirmed that there is no possible route of escape from lobby number 2. Therefore, the killer must without a doubt be Detective Gumshoe. And that's all you have? That's all there is to my conclusion, and this case. Sorry, but I beg to differ. In a trial, there is always time for a rebuttal, and we are standing in a court of law. It'd be more than appropriate to follow the rules of court. In this case, don't you think? How absolutely like a rookie to think such a thing. But alright, I'll play along and give you a proper testimony. If my logic is correct, then I've already won. All I have to do now is to prove it by showing who the real killer is. Misuse argument. Everyone, sans the suspect, has an alibi for when the gun went off. Furthermore, the areas around the crime scene have all been thoroughly investigated, right? I also confirmed that there is no possible escape route from lobby number 2, which leaves us with one unshakable conclusion that Detective Gumshoe is the killer. Now that you have your testimony, I expect a good rebuttal, Edgeworth. But of course, there is no need to confront her logic head-on right now. I should instead focus on drawing out any trump cards she has up her sleeve. Of course, we're going to press everything. Has an alibi for when the gun went off.
Hold it!
The suspect, but I thought Detective Gumshoe's alibi has already been proven. Are you joking, Edgeworth? I assure you, this is no joke. Look, I know you heard it from the judge earlier that the detective was in the hallway with Mr. Faraday's daughter eating a Swiss roll. Yes, that is correct. But see, that was 20 minutes before the real gunshot went off, right? And the problem is, there's no one else who can corroborate what he did since the snacking. I see she's done her research well, which means that I should focus on drawing out whatever trump card she's withholding. The areas around the crime scene have all been thoroughly investigated.
Hold it!
Right? Whether they have been thoroughly investigated or not is for me to decide. The scrunched eyebrows and lines on your forehead are back! Anyway, if you believe it hasn't been exhaustive, the crime scene, lobby number 2, has no way out other than the hallway Detective Gumshoe was standing in. And because he claimed to be there, that makes him the only possible suspect. But isn't it also possible that someone escaped through a window and into the garden? That's the first place everyone looked, silly! The police aren't a bunch of lazy bums. They looked into every possibility, you know? Isn't that right, Mr. Bad? Yeah. There wasn't a scrap of evidence to suggest someone used one of the windows. There also weren't any footprints or anything in the courtyard garden. I suppose they really did check everything that could be relevant to the case. I also confirmed there is no possible escape route.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely positive that there are no possible routes of escape? Routes? Of course I'm sure. And why are you so certain? This is a courthouse, the place where criminals are brought to be judged. If there was an escape route, I don't know what to say now. I'm sure every criminal would be using it to escape. It's just common sense. Miles Edgeworth, I suggest you use a bit more of it in the future. Ouch! Which leaves us with one unshakable conclusion.
Hold it!
You may think it's unshakable, but to me, there are still too many unanswered questions. For example, who was it that placed the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand? But you're the only one still wondering that. Detective Gumshoe probably had no idea which hand Mr. Faraday used to write with. Even if you know someone, it doesn't mean you'll know which hand they write with, right? I mean, I certainly don't care about that sort of thing. I'm not about to let her get a rise out of me with such a flippant statement. Yeah, I was about to say that's a pretty incriminating statement. I mean, if she didn't care about it, maybe she put the gun down. I suppose we've really reached the end now. I already have my trump card ready. All that remains is to play it. But before I do, I think I should inquire into a little something about her argument. She does seem a bit suspicious. You said earlier that you confirmed the alibis of every person other than the suspect. However, I don't recall either Franziska or myself speaking with you about the subject. But there were witnesses. For you, there is your mentor who gave you an alibi. I see. As for the little missy, she came to the courthouse during the recess and was stopped by a security guard at the door to the hallway. She gave him quite a whipping for that. Or so I heard. I'm the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and I will not be forcibly stopped by a guard or a bailiff or anyone else. Wait, so basically the only reason Franziska bothered to show up today was because she found out that I was to be the replacement prosecutor? You know what? That's flattering. But by the way, Miss Yu, what about everyone else's alibis before Detective Gumshoe was assigned to guard duty? Thanks for the head pat. What about them, she says. Have you looked into what people were doing during that span of time? What kind of idiot do you take me for? It doesn't matter when the killer went into the lobby number 2. From the time we heard the gunshot to the time Mr. Bad and I arrived on the scene as we dashed from lobby number 1, the only person who could have committed the crime was Detective Gumshoe. Yes, let's talk about when you and Detective Bad heard that gunshot, shall we? I suppose that if we go by your logic, then Detective Gumshoe is the only one. However, what if the crime had occurred at an entirely different time than when that gunshot you heard went off? What then? That gunshot was a trap meant to manipulate it. Sadly, your explanation is very lacking, Edgeworth. Pause. We got interrupted, but our text was? That gunshot was a trap meant to manipulate our perception of when the crime took place. The gunshot we heard in lobby number 1. Care to explain how that could have been fabricated? Exactly, we do have the proof. And do I, is it, it would have to be, okay. It'd have to be the surveillance video. I was a bit skeptical about the, about presenting this just by virtue of the description. Bang! Present!
Take that!
That tape? Oh my god! Oh, this is her nervous, like, sprite. Yes. It's exactly what you think it is. This is the surveillance tape of Mr. Rell the prosecution presented in today's trial. This was found loaded in the video player in lobby number 2. that was connected to the large television that had its volume turned all the way up. You can't honestly mean that the sound we heard was the gunshot in the video. Ah, but I do. Which leads to my next point. The murders occurred much earlier than when anyone heard the gunshot. That's the only thing I can think of too. After committing double homicide, the killer took the surveillance video out from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag, turned the television's volume all the way up, and left the video to play. If played from the beginning, it would take 30 minutes for the gunshot sound to come on. And since we know now that this method of time manipulation is possible... He is hot! It opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe.
Objection!
Sounds from a television doesn't amount to much here. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and Little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning, right? Of course we knew! Didn't we, Miles? Yes, of course. We know about the soundproof quality of this courthouse's rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit we had no idea until only a little while ago. That's right. And if the rooms are soundproof, then we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the gunshot clear as day. And? That's the end of it! That's it! End of story. But it's not. How should I explain why she was able to hear a gunshot from a soundproof room? The door was open. The window was open. There was a hole in the wall. No, we know the facts. The window was open. There is actually one common point between lobby number 1 and number 2. And it is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, a window was open in each. Now, we know that the window in lobby number 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby number 1 was also opened.
Objection!
It's probably just coincidence that they were both open at the time.
Objection!
It was no mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window opened in lobby number 1? The answer is that a certain person did something to cause the window to be opened. And the person who triggered that action. That... No! No! She's evil! Oh, you're telling me... Oh. She's still a baddie though. That person is the real guilty party. The real killer in this double murder is... Say it ain't so. But it is so. So it was you. Oh. Well. Present.
Take that!
Miss Callisto, you. It was Francisca with her whip. I keep getting distracted by the ears wiggling since it reminds me of my Stimmy Wiggles. They wiggle more when I frown. I hereby formally is it indict you of the I don't think it's indict, right? You of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. What? You in... Pause. I have to know if I'm saying this correctly. I don't even know what it means. So today we learn that it means formally accuse or charge with a crime. It is pronounced as...
Indict.
Okay, indirect was correct. Me? Are you serious, Miles? Why do you think she is the killer? I don't understand her motive just yet. But of course, I'm serious. Because she's the only one who could have done it. Well, Miss Yu, do you still feel like laughing now? Ha! Of course I do, Edgeworth. Not me. My poor throat. My argument must not be tight enough yet. Although I never thought things would spiral into this. But I'll have you know I'm enjoying this dance. Quite a bit. I can fix her. Me too, me too! We can fix her! No! We can! Please! I'm on my hands and knees. Please, please. I can save her. I guess this means it's time for my own rebuttal now, right? Yes, ma'am. Miss Yu's rebuttal. Oh my god, the music. You love to hear it. In the OG? That's nice. I do like that. You argue that the window was opened. However, do you have proof it was I who did it? Oh girl, you shouldn't have even said that. If only she knew. Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. Especially with logic as full of holes as yours. This is where it really starts. I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now is the time to put the patented Von Karma perfect proof to the test. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes. Of course, as always, we're going to press on every statement. Do you have proof that it was I who did it? Yes.
Hold it!
Evidence? All I'd need to do is have some prints analyzed and we'd know straight away. Be my guest. She sounds as though she has the room to maneuver, which means even if we were able to lift prints, they'd only show that it was someone else. But why that someone else was forced to open the window? That's simple logic. I mean, it was Mr. Bad. Why don't I try presenting that piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose. What's wrong? The scrunched eyebrows, lines on your forehead, they're all back! More importantly, are you going to be okay not running a fingerprint analysis? Yes, I'll be fine. Oh! Well, in that case, I'll just continue with my testimonial, right? Do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime?
Hold it!
I thought I just proved that it was. Sure, you proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime. Unfortunately for you, Miss Yu. The fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is in itself very important. How so? By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene, it proves the possibility that the when of the crime could have been fabricated. And that possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports irrelevant. Basically, it means that we will need to re-examine every person's movements again. Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can re-evaluate afterwards. So, in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point. Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this.
Hold it!
Even if you're shocked, this is of no concern to me. I do things my own way. Oh. I see that you're not laughing for a change. Because I'm shocked. Again, you being shocked is of no concern to me. Let us continue with the testimony. Alright, but let me say just one thing. You shouldn't go around accusing people. Especially with logics as full of holes as yours.
Hold it!
Full of holes? Well, I suppose it might be. Oh, admitting to your faults now, are we? At this point in time, is what I meant to say. Should I take that to mean that you're just a sore loser? No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them one at a time, I will ultimately make my way to the truth. What a paradox! Take care to not fall into one of those holes before you fill it up. Miles, you remember, don't you? About why a window in lobby number 1 was open. Yes, of course I do. And that's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be opened. Don't worry, we already know what this is. So I'm gonna present the perfume bottle. Bang!
Objection!
I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, monsieur? Edgeworth, I never knew you were into wearing that kind of perfume. It's not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know? What? This isn't mine! That's right. It's mine, and I received it from Detective Bad, you see. Monsieur, you can pretend all you like, but we know at least this much is for sure. That you are the one who gave this bottle of perfume to Detective Bad. And that you're super easy to rile up. So, what about the perfume? While you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad. Oh, I know. You also knew that if he spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Objection!
Come now, I've already told you that's all just a big coincidence. After we opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? So maybe it was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
Objection!
The timing of when you were going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time. You mean, monsieur, you were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1 when you saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All of today's premeditated events could only have been thought up by you, monsieur. You accuse me of a murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Well, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday. Would you care to testify as to why? Look, I've had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Okay. Why it couldn't be me? Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma. Okay, wow. In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from. Miles, her testimony is flawless. Yes, but no matter what sort of tricks she may try to pull, she won't escape me. And if I'm lacking in information, I'll just draw it out of her. The music is so good, absolutely, Yui. Again, let's press every statement before we present anything is a bit over the top.
Hold it!
I think I already explained the significance of that earlier. You only confirmed that I did spill some perfume, but that's all. That you would accuse me of murder based on a simple spill. Don't you dare complain when I sue you for defamation of character. Do as you like. But as for me, I believe. You believe. I believe that you are the true culprit in this case. My, you're enthusiastic. Of course, I should have guessed. But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected.
Hold it!
I formally request that you desist in your attack against my mentor. Yes, or we'll sue you for defamation. All I'm doing is telling the truth. Well, maybe more like spreading gossip. Although, your adamant denials are, shall we say, just adding fuel to the fire. How dare you? Say such a thing! Calm down, little girl. Don't let her get to you. Oh, why did you have to ruin my fun? Well, shall I continue? In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday.
Hold it!
And why exactly could you not have killed him? I was just about to testify to that. You're such an impatient man. I'm not really into that, you know, Edgeworth. Your preferences have no bearing on what is at hand. Feeling a little uncomfortable, are we?
Objection!
Miss you will desist in this tomfoolery and return to your testimony. And Miles, if you're going to lose your cool, then I won't show you any mercy. Ahem. Sorry. Miss you, please continue with your testimony. She got a type, I see. I can fix you. And I can be your type. Please, I'm on my hands and knees. Sure, she continues. As I was saying, I couldn't have possibly killed Mr. Faraday. Valerie! I don't... I care. Maybe I do care a little bit. After all, I didn't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
Hold it!
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. But if she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, then she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Miss Yu, maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag. Miles? What do you think you're doing? I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing. Huh? But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today. Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use. Ah! So that's what you're trying to do. I don't think I... I think I need some lozenges. I'll be real. Look. Why don't you cut it out with the lies? I've already figured you out. Thank you, Yui. I will. I'm running out of water. You can hear it, right? Slowly but surely. I will hydrate. I'm trying not to perish. Thank you. Please stay hydrated as well. But to proceed, Yu says there was no knife inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yadagarasu had sent. But, was it revealed that it was a key? Like, is she privy? Anyways, and unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you really don't have a leg to stand on. Girl, what are you doing, right? Uh-oh. Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest. Huh. I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might append what you just said to your testimony. Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like. There was a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a simple key. Pause, we're gonna press this, and then we'll present evidence.
Hold it!
Monsieur, I would just like to confirm something with you one more time. Oh? About what's going to happen to Detective Gumshoe after this? I don't need to ask you about that, because he isn't the killer. Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again. That issue aside. Oh my god, he really accepted the wrinkles. That issue aside, monsieur, I'd like to ask you about what was inside the bag. Are you sure it was the Yatagarasu's key? You are sure it was the Yatagarasu's key, correct? Her laughing sprite's so cute. Yes, I'm sure. Which is why I'm completely baffled as to where that knife could have come from. I think I've just spotted the road to a perfect victory. She shouldn't have known, because the only person that knows about it is Mr. Faraday and Mr. Bad. Oopsies. Finally, it would appear that you have revealed your true identity, Miss Yu. She's the real Yadagarasu thief. Miles, her final statement. Yes, I know. All I have to do now is present the evidence. But what is this ominous feeling that I can't shake? Her wrinkles are going to grow after she's detained. Oh yeah. So, we're going to go to... pardon me. The correct statement to present her evidence. There was a key in his evidence bag. Oh. Oops. Well, we better hurry up and finish this chapter before the battery dies. So we'll present to him. Sorry, we'll present to her the the evidence. So we can I'm assuming the key or the Well, okay. The key, right? We present the key. Because our detail says it turns into a knife, so... Bang!
Objection!
Nuh-uh. Miss you, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yatakarasu sent to the police. I'm gonna see if I can charge the controller while we play with one. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it, in fact, has the secret ability to transform into a knife. I'm not gonna lie, I might be extra mean because she looks like, oh! Honestly, that's so valid. Do not worry. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu's key and the murderous knife. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not? Yes? Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing of the existence. I still haven't had a good look at it yet. Oh. We were cut off, saying, just knowing of the existence of the Yatagarasu's key. Showing it to me from that far away. You could be lying for all I know. You would, even now, still feign ignorance? I'm not feigning anything! But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence. Now can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma. I've heard some very interesting rumors about him. Are you mocking my papa? Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now, take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real. Wow, who knew there was such a trick to this thing? Are you satisfied now? But of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Yatagarasu's key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of the law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with. Furthermore, there's something that the Yatagarasu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was? Yep, there we go. Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off. Told me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms. I feel like this is a bit too convenient.
Objection!
Thank you. What you are saying is simply not possible. Oh? And why not? Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. For within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
Objection!
I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know? Wouldn't something of this importance be better left to oral communication?
Objection!
Unfortunately, that is also impossible. Because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. What would have been highly classified information even within the police force. And is something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have much of a reason to. Looks like I gave a pretty lame excuse, huh? How can you laugh at a time like this? She probably just realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic over it. But that's not something we need to concern ourselves with. I suppose you're right. Miss you, I'd like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of the knife. Do you now? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me? Oh, I will. And I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. This is it. The moment of truth. The secret behind the Yatagarasu's key. Only one person would have had knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagarasu's key could change into a knife? Okay, I gotta get my other controller out. Some people do panic laugh. I think I nervous laugh, but that's different. Well, it would have to be the Yatagarasu. Real identity is unknown, but claims to be a noble thief. And they infiltrated the embassy. Present.
Take that!
There is only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key. And that is the person who sent the Yatagarasu's key to the police. That is to say, the Yatagarasu herself. Are you saying that this lawyer is the great thief Yatagarasu? Miss you. You used Mr. Rel to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You, who profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why? Why do something like this? There's too many ha-has in this. Oh my god, is she gonna like look up and have a different look? Who would have thought that you, a stupid rookie prosecutor, would see through me? Uh-oh. This is bad timing for my controllers to die. Oh. Okay, well, I can't pop it in. Anyways, I'm sorry. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth. This feeling of thrill, it's even greater than when I sneak into some place. You killed Faraday? Why? Answer me! Callisto, you! Callisto, you. Huh. That's not my real name. Okay. Oh, name reveal. Do I have... No, I'm just using the joysticks at the moment. So, fingers crossed it lasts. Your real name is... Drumroll, please. Oh. Because my real identity is... Yes, the great thief, Yatagarasu. Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with. For you see, he had discovered my true identity. Oh. I thought she was gonna say her actual name. But that's okay, I guess. Which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rel an offer, an acquittal for a little favor in return. All he had to do was accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. Me too. No, I was also excited as well. We've been baited. But once we entered the recess, Rel was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped on them through a crack in the door. The Rel that caves to only two things: money and authority, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held onto Rel any longer. Plus, if I had let them continue on the way they were, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both. Damn. But didn't you say that you despise criminals? But do I really? Have you forgotten about the KG8 incident too? Maybe. What sort of woman would? So then, was it your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent? Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was going to do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rel wasn't the Yatagarasu by using this Yatagarasu's key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him. Which is why I thought to use the knife portion. With a weapon as well disguised as this, no one would be the wiser. Because who in their right mind would think something like this could be a weapon? I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. And in order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. He then let me hold the Yatagarasu's key, just like that. He never noticed that I had changed the key into a knife inside that plastic bag. And he didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life. Oh my gosh. Low-key, I like this. I like the art here. I think I just like her. How could you kill him? I knew him for a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death. But if you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need for you to kill Mr. Rel as well. I believe I mentioned why we were placing Detective Gumshoe under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness, and how that led the killer to think about setting them up as though they'd killed each other. Then the trick with the surveillance tape. Yes, I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of the surveillance tape, which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene. And after all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet. Oh. Damn, ruthless as heck. You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you? How could you betray a client? Client? If you want to talk about who was a client of whose first, it was me. I was the client in the murder of the Cadopian embassy staff member. Dead man. Dead man. You ordered a hit job? You still haven't figured it out, Mr. Bad. I had Dead Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. Now, who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination? It can't be. You're... That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring. What? How could this? You don't mean you're working with Manny Cochin too? Do you? Maybe, maybe not. Guess you'll never know. Is she gonna disappear? The Yatagarasu claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer. That's right, little girl. The Yatagarasu is just another killer. Be quiet. You! Yatagarasu! You can run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court. Hey, Edgeworth? Did you know? The Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is? No? Well, let me tell you. It means that the Yatagarasu has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work. Whoa! Hello? Whoa. You can't pull that in a court of law. You really are too naive, Edgeworth. You even handed the Yatagarasu's key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it. You mean the key was your real target? And even after I gave you such great advice. Didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? Or you may regret what comes of your negligence. You two, get down! Eek! Ah! My body. I can't move. Hey, mister, to your right! Oh, sorry. I pressed autoplay. You! Get down, Mr. President! Oh my god. Oh my god, she's escaping. She's gone! She escaped! Are you alright, Francisca? Okay. Oh, I thought Mr. Bao was gonna take the bullet. Well, you know, he could have. But I'm kind of glad she didn't do that. I'm perfectly fine, Miles. Her voice is shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Where did Kay go? Uh-oh. That's a gunshot. Uh-oh. September 10, 7 p.m. in the District Court, courtroom number 3. Sorry, but it looks like she got away. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon. Detective Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot. I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket. They may say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken. But more importantly, boy, I mean, Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Von Karma. Are you too hurt? I'm absolutely fine. I'm also alright, thanks to Kay. Speaking of Kay, where is she? I don't know. She sort of disappeared. I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Detective Bad, sir! I miss him! I'm happy to see him again. I'm sorry I doubted you. Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. Well, I lied to you guys too, after all. I heard about what happened from Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you are protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective. Oh, my heart. That's really nice. I like him too. Now, don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay? You got it, Pops. Pops? Watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we? Way to single-handedly destroy the cheery atmosphere with one snarky comment. At least he's saying that internally. I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do. Be careful, Detective Bad, and take care. Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday. Maybe in the next chapter? Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. Aww. You really did find out the truth behind everything. Yes. Well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prison. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe. It was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so I didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor. Well, even if we didn't have His Honor's testimony, I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf. Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week. Oops, sorry. Okay, fingers crossed my controller should be slightly charged. My first week as a detective. Well, so long as you're not fired. You should work hard, give all that you have, and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me. I love these characters. She did? Oh, what is it? What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship. The Swiss roll. Present.
Take that!
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll! Can I really have it? Yes, it's a present meant for you, after all. Thanks a bunch! You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now. Sure, go ahead. The Swiss rolls Detective Gumshoe and Kay bought together. While the one Kay saved never reached her father. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective. And mine! Oh, my heart! He's so happy. It's as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own. Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him. Whoop! That was good, pal. I can't believe I got to eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I've got to thank Kay myself. Hey, wait. Where is she? You only noticed just now? Was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier? Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him. Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first, you know what, pal? Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh? No! I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, this makes me so happy. No. He declares his loyalty to us. Oh, and it's like, it's so like it remains evident to this day. That's so sweet. I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement. We should go home too, Miles. We have to hurry and report what has happened to Papa. Gumshoe best. The best. Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective. Roger, sir. And don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case. We're on real well. Edgeworth is secretly blushing under all his makeup? Yeah. So say, if he's not gonna blush, I'll blush for him. I'll, be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor. But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I have tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me. But I suppose that's just how things are. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now... Aww! Right here in front of me. So, do you remember now? Yes, I remember everything. Kay, it's been a while. Kay! You sure grew up a lot? Of course! But thank goodness, I thought you two had totally forgotten about me. You know, I was really worried about you after all that. Where have you been all this time? Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives. They live really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much. Oh, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're all right. So, does it all make sense now? You betcha it does. Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently and...
Hold it!
Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay. Huh? First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? The Yatagarasu is Callisto Yu, the woman who killed your father. No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father. Huh? Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu? Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently, and I found a secret diary hidden among his books. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure. But that's impossible. What's with that look? You don't believe me? It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said it was impossible just now. Alright then, how do you explain this? It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing? Yup! That's Little Thief. Truth be told, this is the Yatagras's greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father. Wow. Mr. Faraday wasn't a great prosecutor. He was really a great thief. Huh. Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed, and the Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently. Someone other than you. Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this article. Oh, defamation by you incoming. Yatagarasu sends card to embassy. Oh? A calling card? Yeah, meaning this person's a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto you lady is behind this. The return? Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out. But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bat told me 7 years ago, if memory serves. 7 years! Low-key that the time skip backwards seemed way longer than 7 years. Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out, so I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. So you're saying that I have your father's and Miss Yu's identities backwards? Yes, because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace. If your Switch Joy-Con battery goes by anything, that was a long flashback. Yeah! Okay. Okay. You're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal. Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you're plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, you guys are not making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now? Aw. Mr. Edgeworth, what I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman. That evil woman? You mean Callisto Yu? I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me? Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you. Huh? Owe me for what? When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I am not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid. Then you mean? Yes. That case has been weighing down my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to soil your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you! Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kay? Yeah, It sure is, Gummy. Even though he had completely forgotten about her until just now. What is this? What is with their chummy relationship? The great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Van Faraday, Callisto Yu, and Kay Faraday. The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay. Dun dun dun! The end, or the, as per the text on my right. Yippee! Nice! We finally finished. We finally finished this chapter. I really like this one. Now, what's happening in the next chapter? Is it just gonna play? Oh, okay. Oh, it's Kay. Aww. We made it before the Joy-Con ran out. Yay! Somehow we made it. Through all of that. It only took how many hours? A couple for this one. So if you think this is all there is to Ace Attorney Investigations, think again! Because we have episode 5, but then we also have Investigations 2. So we have a lot to discover in terms of our investigative stories and situations, but we'll have to end it here for today. So, until next time, thanks for hanging out today, and thank you for coming to the conclusion of episode 4. I missed this game. I'll be honest, I really missed it. So I'm really happy for us to come back to it. But let's head on over to the ending screen. I cannot speak. Thanks for coming in, Ringo. It was fun getting to watch. I'm so glad I met you, and I can't wait for the next one. It was really lovely to have you here, Valerie. It's lovely meeting you as well. I hope to see you in the next stream too. Can't wait for the next one. So streams, I'll be redoing the schedule next week. As some of you know, I'll be at a convention this weekend. But we should definitely be coming back to our Ace Attorney and Final Fantasy VII streams. Now that I'm slowly almost at 100%, I can yap for a long time now. No, Ringo, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking out, especially with your time zone. That bun zoom in should be an emote. You have good ideas. You have good ideas, and I think I might take them. I gotta write these down. Or you, please, I'm begging on my hands and knees, please write them down for me. But as always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Make sure to stay hydrated, eat well. Do you guys know where my follow? Where did it go? At the bottom, where like the rectangles are, there should be like the followers. Cheer. Where did it go? Oh my days! What happened to it? It's gone. Why is it? It's not there. Oh dear. Hold on. Maybe we refresh it. Maybe that should be on top. Oh wait, I think I found it. Oh, I'm so silly. Oopsies. Okay, well, now I know not to accidentally hide those. Oops. Well, until next time. Much love and much love to all of you here. I'll see you around. It that one shows that I pressed the eye thingy. Oh, switch code. Thank you, DJ. I totally forgot. I forgot. I will be updating the schedule updates in the Discord. But no, your name is, you made it on the screen, and the metal pipe sound. Can someone write this for me? I think I need help. Oh wait, you know what? Okay, the stream's ended, but like, hold on. The stream's ended, but while we're live, I might as well try and fix a few things. Okay, pause. We want the chat slightly smaller so it fits inside. Does that look better? Okay, like that. Then I think I messed up. Like that? I think that'll do. Like that? Okay. Awesome.
What is an ending when the screen goes back and no yapping is happening?
I'm sorry. Well, consider the, okay, I think that looks slightly better. Also, wait, I'm sorry. I know I said my goodbyes. Do we like the border on the screen? Oh, wait. I see something that I wanted to not have. That. Awesome. Okay. Okay, pause. I'm getting rid of this for the other one that we have right there. Okay, I'll stop yapping now. I should go to sleep. I hope you guys have a good rest. Oh dear. Anyways, sorry, I yap a lot. You guys should know this. Somebody stop me. Ah! Yeah, I put like the little like white border. I'm sorry, I could keep talking. Anyways, have a wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend. I will see you around in the Discord. And until next time, lovers!